Hello guys, welcome to our lecture. So today lecture is about oil pollution. The oil pollution occur we take are four countries which are Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia and Philippines.
We move to the next part, how the oil pollution occur. Firstly, for Thailand, the source of oil pollution is pipeline owned by PTT Global Chemical Public Company Limited, burst and oil transfer from the undersea well to the tanker. Crude oil spill on the surface and deep water may bring oil pollution, and this leads to the enrichment of polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbon in coastal and maritime sediments. Second, for Philippines, source of oil pollution came from vessels, refineries, depots, and factories, which special emphasize. It is also accidentally or intentionally released. In addition, heavily engaged in domestic and foreign maritime activities also cause oil pollution. This oil pollution also occur in creeks, streams, and rivers, eventually reach the seas. The distribution of oil pollution leads to the sinking of the tanker spill more than 2 million of oil. Third, for Indonesia, this oil spill originates from tanker involved in shipping activities in Cilacap Regency and for Bintang Island, oil spill caused by illegal cleaning for tank ship for selling. This oil spill distribution was moved northwest at the highest tide. Otherwise, oil spill distribution moved to the southeast at the lowest tide. Oil spill distribution had the trajectory shape when neap tide and also random shape when spring tide. Lastly, for Vietnam, in the process of transporting and exploiting offshore, collision occur leading to oil spill into the sea and at the same time pollute the marine environment. The oil contains many toxic chemicals which damage coastal land. Moreover, oil deposits settle to the bottom, which pollute the seabed sediment, affect regional climate, reduce evaporation of water, leading to reduced rainfall and poor marine resources.
Okay, next. Who caused the major oil pollution in Asia, or to be more specific, in Southeast Asia? There are four major countries, which is Philippines, Thailand, Indonesia, and Vietnam. The major source of oil pollution is oil industry, maritime industry, ship sailing, and shipping ship. Okay, in Thailand, shipbreaking industry was considered a major source of petroleum to seawater along eastern seaboard of Gulf of Thailand. Land-based source and boating activity near shore oil water discharge, poor water flushing in the Bay Area, massive oil spill by a pipeline owned by PTT Global Chemical Public Limited, which can be shortened to PTTGC. Okay, next, in Philippines, a bulk carrier MV Nolshena ran aground. An undefined asylum slice house that pumped diesel. Pacific Eagle collide twin MV Dingalan Bay. The oil tanker of MV Kalakapicola Creek. NPC Power Barge 100 ran aground that ruptured its tanks. Oil tanker MT Solar 1 sank. MT Panglao Island pipeline leak in the generator of NPC power source. MV NVV and EU or sank. And then MV Harita bauxite encountered engine trouble caused it to sink. Leak in the submerged pipeline of Petron Corporation. Domestic passenger of ferry MV St. Thomas Aquinas collision with cargo ship. And then the MPC Power Barge 100 dislodged from its mount caused by Super Typhoon Haiyan. AC Energy Power Barge 100 exploded. Okay, next country is Indonesia, which Pertamina Refine Unit 1V Cilacap. Leak of pipeline offloading and unloading facilities which was damaged. And oil rigs located around Seribu Island. Next is oil industry and foreign ship in Bintan Island, waste dump and illegal tank cleaning. In Vietnam, in the year of 2006, 96.65% of oil spillage which is 1552 tons, was spilled from tanker La Palmas, Bakauhden oil field. Singapore-owned the oil tanker Neptune Aries crashed into Cathay Jetty, spilled about 1,000 cubic meter into coastal marine environment in 2001. Hong An ship of Trong Nhao Co, Casco Monrovia, New Oriental shipping disturbed and sunk in the water, and then two major cargo ships collide, and then German ship Tri BWEG, which waves and caused by wave and big wind sunk in the ocean.
Where did it happen? First, the oil spill happened in Indonesia, in Teluk Penyu Beach, Cilacap Sea, and the second spill happened in Bintan Island. Bintan Island, the territorial water of this island, at the point that connects Malacca Strait with all trade routes originating from Middle East and Asian industrial countries. For Teluk Penyu Beach in Cilacap Island, the traffic intensity of tankers carrying crude oil as well as oil refinery produce is quite high, with an average of 70 ships per month. The second country is Vietnam. The oil spill happened in Ho Chi Minh City. Vietnam located at an open ocean connecting the Pacific Ocean and Indian Ocean. Every year, the sea and coastal area at Vietnam are subject to the effects of many big storms and changing weather conditions. Hence, the coastal oil spills trends. Third country happened in Thailand. The oil spill happened in Mat Kaput Industrial Estate. The oil spill is near an industrial area, but some of the oil could hit some area beach. Last but not least, Philippines. The incident of oil spill happened in Iloilo Strait. The oil spill recently happened in 2020. The oil spill might reach Guimaras Strait and Visayan Sea, said some fishes group, due to water current and direction. Second part is Manila Bay. Manila Bay history red due to oil spills. About 20 km of coastline near the capital Manila has been affected.
So when does the pollution occur? At Thailand, in Rayong Island, the first oil pollution was recorded in July 2013 due to the pipeline leakage and releasing the oil to the ocean. And then the next pollution occurred in 2019, where there were 25 cases were recorded, and it keeps increasing up until 2021, where there are 725 cases were recorded because the pollution still continue due to the high concentration of heavy metal and hydrocarbon that exceeded the safe level. There were no further prevention steps that were taken, so as for now, there were not expected that for the pollution to end. Moving on to Mapta Put Industrial Estate, the first oil pollution started occur on January 2022 because of the pipeline leakage in Gulf Thailand before this, and there were no cleaning processes on the surface of the water by the management, leading that oil pollution to spread and disperse into other places. The oil spread to the industrial estate area but already stopped spreading by midnight on the day of the incident happened. This oil pollution may be hit the beaches if the disperse still happen. So moving on to Philippines, at Iloilo Strait, the first oil pollution was recorded when the power barge operated by AC Energy firm was exploded on Friday, July 3rd, 2020. Around 48,000 liters of oil poured into the waters outside Iloilo City, and the spill is reported to have covered 1,200 square area. This explosion was due to one of the tanks exploded due to hot work, as acetylene was used to open one of the rusted compartments. And then another explosion took place at 2:24 p.m. in Lapus district, Barrio Obrero. and this explosion is estimated to release 200,000 liters of oil. And because of this, 1 hectare of mangrove area has become a proximate sensitive area due to the oil spill. So moving on to Manila Bay at Philippines, during the period from February 1998 and December 2004, over 1.2 million liters of oil were spilled into Manila Bay, resulting of 18 oil spills. And as you can see from the tables that were given, during the marine tanker Mary Ann oil spill incident, there was 747,991 liters total volume of oil spill into Manila Bay. And the second largest spill was recorded during the marine tanker Sea Brothers disaster, totaling 420,000 liters, which happened in the South Harbour of Manila. Then moving on to Teluk Penyu Beach, Cilacap Sea at Indonesia. As you can see from the table, this is the historical data of oil spill incident in Cilacap Regency. Some of the oil spills that have occurred have shown that Cilacap coastal areas are vulnerable to oil pollution. According to the Indonesia State Oil and Gas PT Pertamina official, the oil spills have been sourced from a pipe leakage in Single Point in mooring Pertamina Fort since May 20, 2015. And this oil pollution has released some pollutants such as asphalt, crude oil, and water ballast. Next, at Bintan Island, Indonesia, the first oil spill disaster was documented in 1997 when the Orapin Global Supertanker and the Aboitiz tanker collided, and this collision releasing 25,000 tons of fuel oil into the Singapore Strait. And then the second collision occurred in 2015, this time between the Aliamok oil tanker and the Sinar Kapuas bulk carrier, resulting in a 33-barrel oil spill. Bintan Island was impacted by oil spills on the coastline 23 times in 2019, and the pictures, here is the pictures that showed the shorelines along the Bintan Island that were polluted due to the oil spill. Next, Vietnam. Vietnam has had about 10 big recognized oil spills every year within the last 20 years. In the Bay area of Bai Chai, the oil content shows signs of increasing in the period of from 2011 to 2015. And then from July 7 to July 31st, 2013, the oil spill incident in Quy Nhon has caused the authorities to spend more than 2 billion Vietnamese dongs.
That's all for today. Bye bye.